Recording time.
There's a very interesting cycle I've noticed that happens to basically every kid around summertime, unless your parents are taking you to crazy vacations and trips, or you have some summer camp program. What I'm about to say definitely applies to you. The ridiculous cycle of the last school week coming up and you and all of your friends repeat the same phrase. Yo, this summer is gonna be a movie. I'm not sitting inside. I'm not just gonna be doom scrolling. I'm not just gonna be being boring, but we're gonna be outside. We're gonna be having so much fun. We're gonna be going to the beach, the pool, gonna go to motherfucking Universal. And then by the end of summer, you're practically waiting for school to start up again. I've thought of a few reasons on why this cycle happens and also came up with some ways that you can stop it from happening. So in this video, I'm going to be going over the 4 things that could be causing you to repeat this summer's gonna be a movie cycle. The first reason being you are closed-minded. You're too comfortable with where you are and content with what you have, and you're not willing to risk the sacrifice of your comfort to go out and experience other things, because why would you even do that? If every time you're outside you're constantly thinking about, wow, I would so much rather be home right now, then you're never gonna wanna go outside again. You have to basically be okay with being bored. Be okay with just chilling at your friend's house, chilling outside by a lake, just absolutely doing nothing for some time, because not every day is gonna be the most fun, the most blissful, the most energy packed, but at the same time, you kind of need something to break the cycle, and what better way is to just force yourself outside rather than sitting around and waiting for the perfect moment. You have to be the friend that's just down for anything. You got all these streamers talking about clip farm this and clip farm that. Clip farm you. Clip your life. Make your life the clip. Make your summer every day a clip. It might be annoying to the people around you, but at the same time, if you can get all of your friends on board to kind of just act a fool and do everything kind of just for the moment, then it's not going to be annoying if you guys are all kind of doing it together. Do things for the clip, literally. Imagine you're on a live stream and you're trying to entertain people. Entertain yourself. Don't worry about what other people are, their perception on you at the moment, but just turn everything into a moment. Like I said, it can be kind of annoying, but if you get your friends on board with it, then soon it'll just become natural and you'll be having more fun than you can imagine. The second reason your summer can be pretty uneventful is because you're not even dressing out to be outside. People always want to wear fussy clothing, and yeah, it's fine, you can be drippy, I guess, you can put that shit on, but yeah, now you don't want to walk in the field because you're gonna get your white forces dirty. Now you don't want to go climb the tree because you might scuff up your jeans or something. You have to dress like you're about to just like, I don't know, you don't have to dress like a jungle explorer, but be prepared with the way that you dress. Don't try to always put some shit on just to, I don't know, because you want to be a fashion icon. You can just wear the simplest clothes. Wear clothes that you're not afraid to get dirty. Think about it like this. It starts raining while you're at home and it starts really like pouring rain. You look outside and you're kind of like, I kind of want to go out in that rain. The only reason you have that thought is because you're at home, you're comfortable, you have a shower, you have clean clothes. If you go out and mess up whatever clothes you're wearing, you can easily come right back, take your clothes off, put it in the washer, and put on new clothes. Do this kind of the same thing without the house part. You get what I'm saying, right? Just dress prepared. And if not, come with an extra pair of clothes wherever you go with your friends. Don't just try to be drippy. Me, I know for sure, bro, because I've lived in Florida my whole life. All right, it's hot as hell all the time, especially during the summer. So don't try to be cute with hoodies and expensive sneakers. Come out and be ready to roll in the grass if you have to. The third way you can turn your summer into a movie is by taking care of your body, not just by working out, but simply eating right and sleeping right. I know it's so fun, hee hee ha ha, to go to sleep late and wake up hella late and eat whatever, but you're gonna feel like absolute ass if you don't eat the right fuel for your body. Why would you want to go out and do anything and be active if your stomach's hurting and you're low energy all the time? it completely comes from the food that you eat. So why wouldn't you make the effort to eat good meals? It's also just simple things like, you know, making sure you don't eat too close to when you go to sleep. That way you have better sleep, and then sleep during these times. And then make sure you aren't looking at the screen before you go to sleep. You know, whatever you can do to get the best sleep. You want to take little melatonin gummies? Sure, whatever. But eat and sleep are like the two main things that will make you ready for the day. If you slept like ass and you didn't eat anything good, you're never gonna want to go and do anything active, anything creative. You're gonna feel like a slob. So if you actually wanted to make something happen during the summer, you would take care of your body. And the fourth and final thing to remember for the upcoming summer is what I like to call the there's always tomorrow deception. Basically, when summer starts, you look at it as like, whoa, this fat chunk of like 60 days, 70, 80 days, however long you have it, like 2 months or something like that. You think, I have all the time in the world. Let me just chill out, man. Let me just chill out, man. Let me just have a matcha, man. Let me just chill out, right? And then before you know it, half the summer's over. And you're like, okay, well, I have an entire month. So this day doesn't matter. We can just do what we want. And then the next day, we do what we want. And then the next day, it's the new school year just started. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the thought that you always have tomorrow. You always have this comfortable thing in you where you don't have to do anything today because you're always going to have an opportunity to do it later. But as you clearly know, summer isn't infinite. So why would you push anything to the last day when you can use every single day of summer to your advantage, like how you've been wanting to during the school year? Because I swear, bro, every school year, everyone is so excited for summer. And then by the end of summer, it's like, bro, I am so cooked. I have no friends. I literally just wasted the entire year. Get me back into school again so I can at least have some kind of social interaction. That happens with so many people, bro. But yeah, those are my 4 things that I've thought of that you can keep in mind for the next summer, and maybe you can work on, or maybe tell your friends. You don't even have to share this video, kind of just remember it and maybe tell your friends about it. They'll agree, have a conversation about it, and really just plan ahead and have the best summer you. That way when August rolls around and the next school year starts, you're not looking back at the previous season with a bunch of regret. If you noticed, the list only had 4 items because I couldn't think of a 5th one. But to make up for that, I'm gonna give you a few ideas that I've thought of in the process of trying to record this video that I think are like banger summer plans that you can do with you and your whole friend group or whoever you hang out with. One thing that you can do with your friends is take hard ass photos. I'm gonna pop it up on the screen right now. You might recognize this photo because I actually used it for this video's thumbnail. As you can see, I just like smashed the aspect ratio down so it can fit the thumbnail screen. This is my friend Michael with a pickle in his hand, I believe, and a shirt covering his head. I'm not gonna give you the context to this photo, but just look at it for a second, all right? Look at this photo. Doesn't it look like a NFT? Like, it looks like a piece of art. And even though I'm not going to give you the context for it, this was not planned. You might think it was like a meticulously put together photo, but no, it was a complete, just in the moment, one shot, one kill photo, and I absolutely love it. And I think it's just like it's just a piece of art. Like, it just looks hilarious. So take that same thought and apply it to your hangouts with your friends. Don't just go around just snapping random pictures with your iPhone, but really try to put together some funny ass photos that you guys will look back at and be like, damn, this shit looks ridiculous. You could try to do one photo every time you and your boys hang out, or you can just spend a whole day and just dedicate it to just trying to take as many hard photos as you can. The second thing you can do during the summer actually bounces off of the first one. I have this picture here that I brought out. I printed it at Walgreens. It's all crumpled up because I just crumpled it because I thought it looked cool. But this is just some random picture I found on Pinterest, and I wanted to test Walgreens printer, so I rode over there and printed this out. This was like 40 cents or something. Like, and it's really quality. It's glossy. The colors are very vibrant. This was only like, this was pennies, bro. This is cents. This is so cheap. What you can do is you can take a bunch of photos during the summer, and then over time, you know, you'll build like a little album, a little gallery. Take those photos, maybe edit them a little bit to make them look like a trading card, and then print them out on small pieces of paper, and then eventually you'll have a deck of goofy trading cards, custom trading cards that you and your friends made together. And it would cost maybe like $20 to make like 40 cards, which is a lot. And then at the end of the summer, you can like shuffle them and then like, you know, spread them out amongst each other. And then, you know, if your friend wants yours, and, you know, you guys can like trade amongst each other. I thought of that only completely today. I didn't see that anywhere. I just thought it would be a really cool idea. Another thing you can do with your friends is like make skits or mini movies or even TikToks, to be honest. They don't have to be that serious. They can just be something that you guys brainstorm together. Maybe you can make a series out of it. I kind of have an idea for a TikTok series I want to make with my friends. It just could be just like a little project. It could be TikToks, or it can be like mini movies that you could record just on a crappy phone. Just create something that you want to just keep watching over and over again, because it's like, damn, this video is so funny and so ass and so low quality, but it's really special if you make it special, type of thing. One last idea that I thought of was to make a collective garage sale. The day prior, you and your boys can try to go around their, like, just basically just go around your room, pick up a bunch of little collectibles and little knickknacks around the room that you are totally okay with selling. Stuff them in a backpack, not too many things, right? You don't want to go around lugging a bunch of garbage around. And then decide with your friends which house you're gonna have the garage sale at. It should obviously be a house that has the most kind of natural traffic, you know, people always passing by the neighborhood and stuff. And then once you have it all planned, the next day, just pull up to the friend's house, lay out some tables or some blankets or whatever, and kind of just put all your shit on the floor, put some signs up, and see if anything sells. Again, the point isn't to make money or to really get rid of your, you know, your trash, kind of like a real yard sale. It could kind of just be like a little challenge, like whoever makes the least amount of money has to do some stupid challenge or something, or or whoever makes the most money has to, I don't know, bro. You get what I'm saying. The point is, you have to exaggerate fun. You cannot just wait for things to just like fall out of the sky. You know what I mean? I have a really good kind of example for this. If you guys have, you know, if you guys are gamers, you have definitely ran into the issue of, you know, your favorite game kind of falling off and not hitting the same as it used to. You and your boys kind of don't have the same passion for the game. It's a very similar thing with fun things. Video games are not designed to entertain you. They're designed as a tool that you use to entertain yourself. Just like how water isn't designed to hydrate you, but you are designed to go get the water to hydrate yourself. It's the exact same thing with fun. You have to go get the opportunity, because it's not just gonna fall in your head. The food isn't just gonna walk into your mouth and saturate you like some Cloudy with a Chance of Meatball shit. One last thing, I already started biking home, but there was one last thing I forgot to address, and it's the people that are gonna watch this video and say, "But Prince, I don't have any friends, man. I don't have any friends. No one wants to. All of my friends are lame. They don't want to hang out." Brother, gardening. You don't need anyone for gardening. All you need is like dirt and like dollar store seeds, and it's cool as hell. Learn to garden. Be that friend that just knows how to just spawn food out of existence. I think some of the easiest vegetables to grow are potatoes, garlic, and onions, and they're like the most delicious. Like, why wouldn't you want to know how to do that? Learn to garden if you don't have any friends. You have no excuse. But yeah, that was my video. I wanted to talk about this for a long time, and I finally decided to record this video because I started brainstorming the type of things that I can talk about. So I'm very glad that I recorded it. I hope you guys like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, and if not, I'll give you a reason to tomorrow.